Without holiness, no man can see God, and without healthy living, no man can serve God successfully. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ruth Damilola Akintola, and I'm your regular host on this channel. I want to welcome you, family, for joining me on this episode. And if you are new, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell that you can be notified as soon as I upload a new video. Thank you for joining me once again. Today I have an interesting topic, and I want to be discussing with you, I want to be sharing with you how to read a nutrition label. How to read a nutrition label. This video is all about how you can understand the label on the food before you buy your food. How do you read and understand the label, so that it will help you to distinguish between unhealthy and healthy food or options that you have, so that you know what you are buying, that you are buying the food and drink that are healthy for your family. So the next time you want to go to buy your grocery, don't just buy a product, don't just buy your food, your drink. You have to just create the habit of consciously taking that food or anything you want to buy. Take it and read it, understand the label, and know what you are buying. Are you making the healthy choices? Are you buying the right thing? So that is all this video is all about. Wow, are you ready for me? Okay, fasten your seatbelt and let's dive right into it. Thank you. When it comes to proper dieting, food labels are extremely important. They pretty much tell you everything you need to know, and they give you a perfect overview of the nutritional value of the food at end. Unfortunately, many people don't know how to read a nutrition label, which is something we will change now. This video is intended to make it easier for you to use nutritional labels to make a quick, informed food choices that contribute to a healthy diet. So the first thing you want to check is on the nutrition label. Is not on the nutrition label, but somewhere else on the packaging, which are the ingredients. Ideally here you want to have as few as possible. For example, if you want to buy lettuce, you just say that the only ingredient on it is lettuce. So the same goes for most of our fruits and vegetables. So the rule here is the shorter the ingredient list, the better. Also understand that ingredients are ordered by volume. They are ordered by volume. The higher upon the list the ingredient is, the more of it you will find in the product. Take for example, if sugar, corn syrup, or any other sweetener is the first thing on the ingredient list, then you probably want to avoid this product, or at least limit your intake. Okay? So now let's go to the actual label. Let's use a sample to start out to read the label. Always start at the top. When you are reading your nutritional label, always start at the top and check the serving size. I always like to compare my food on 100-gram basis. So when one serving is more or less than 100 grams, you have to do some calculating to adjust the value on the label. Next, you want to check the total calorie. Why this will tell you how much energy the food contains, but it doesn't say where the energy comes from. So then we can go further down the label and check the three main micronutrients. The three main micronutrients, which are fat, carbohydrates, and protein. Fat, carbohydrates, and protein. First, fat. As you know, fat per se isn't bad. But it should come mostly from unsaturated fat. Eating a large amount of saturated fat is linked to an increased risk of heart diseases and strokes, and it can also increase your blood cholesterol level. So you have to limit your saturated fat intake. You have to limit your saturated fat intake. So when you are reading that label, you have to know that it should not come from it should come from unsaturated fat. So when you have trans fat, that means you should avoid taking that product completely. Then you have the value for cholesterol and sodium should also be low in the content. So eating too much sodium or salt can raise your blood pressure and increase your risk of developing heart disease or having a stroke. It is recommended to eat not more than 5 grams or 1 teaspoon of salt per day. So you can check this by looking at the daily percentage on the right side of the label here. Anything below 5% is low, and anything over 20% is also regarded as high. So you have to be careful when you are buying that, when you are checking the salt content in your product. Also carbs. Be careful when you are buying carbs. Carbs, you must make sure that the carbs in your food don't just come from sugar. So if you see, for example, that the food has 30 grams of carbs, and for those 30 grams, 10 are from sugar, the lower the sugar value, the better. The opposite holds true for dietary fiber. Dietary fiber has numerous health benefits. It can help you to reduce the risk of heart diseases, diabetics, certain kind of cancer, and also with weight and appetite control. The recommended daily intake is 25 grams for women and 38 grams for men. So the last micronutrient that we want to look at is protein, which is pretty easy to get, right? The higher the protein in the product, the better it is. So at least when it comes to diet focusing on building muscle and losing weight, the very bottom of the label will tell you the nutrient value of the food in general. And the more vitamins and minerals you have, the better it is. Vitamins and minerals are micronutrients. They are nutrients needed in small amounts, but they are extremely important to all bodily functions and processes. So when you are buying, be careful of sodium, and also be careful. You will see salt, MSG, any word that contains sodium, nitrate, please be careful of that. Also, you have to look out for the heart mark. You have to look out for the heart mark. The heart mark makes shopping easier by helping you to identify healthier products on the shelves. So look out for the products that carry the heart mark endorsement logo. These are healthier choices because they contain less sugar, unhealthy fats and salt, and they may be higher in dietary fiber. So reading of food labels is actually pretty simple, and there isn't much you can do wrong once you know how to do it. I hope you have learned one or few things from this video, and you can, when next you want to go shopping, you'll be confident enough to take your time and read the label so that you know if you are making the healthy choice or not. Thank you for joining me on this episode. I hope you have learned one or few things. Thank you for joining me. Until I come your way next time, stay hydrated, stay informed. The best prescription is knowledge. You have to go for knowledge. Until I come your way next time, stay active, stay hydrated, and keep informed. Thank you, and God bless you.